Hello friends and viewers, welcome to Battleground Tactics, episode 17. Surprise, surprise, I am not playing as Hengist or Rigel. We're playing as Mr. Number 1 here, Neanderthal. Yes, I know I spelled the word wrong, that was intentional. So simmer down for those of you guys that have already given me crap for that. I wanted to do a Battleground Tactics with him before he reached level 85. You can see he's real close here, just about 5 bars. So I'm just where I should be at level 84, geared properly. Inspect Beastmaster, and I'm using a Ferocity pet. Now, typically people don't use Ferocity pets in PvP because they don't have special abilities that hinder movement or affect other players somehow. Typically they use cunning pets like birds and spiders and things like that in PvP. For those of you that may not be too familiar with hunters, there are 3 specs for pets. There's Ferocity, which is like the melee DPS spec, Tenacity, which is the tank spec used for soloing and questing, things like that, and the cunning pet is typically used for PvP. Now I'm spec Beastmaster, and I haven't bothered to level a cunning pet, so I'm just going to stick with my trusty cat. His name is Vortigern, and he's a major badass. If you get on his bad side, you know what? He's going to eat you for cat food. Okay, he's like Hengist, just toned down a little bit. He's even got the same model as the original cat form. Okay, we don't mess around with things like that. I'm going to show you what he's capable of doing. Now, I hadn't played Hunters in a while, until recently. In fact, I thought that we still had Aspect of the Dragonhawk, which, if you remember, those of you old schoolers out there, you remember Aspect of the Monkey and Aspect of the Hawk were 2 individual ones, and then they combined them in Wrath in Aspect of the Dragonhawk. And now it doesn't even exist anymore. We got this new Aspect of the Fox nonsense, and I gotta say, I'm still adjusting to it. I'm not really comfortable with it yet. I'm not used to shooting channeled spells and shots while moving. It's very unnatural to me. So we are in Arathi Basin. I always get those 2 confused. And looks like we just pushed through the lumber mill there. Nice little kill shot to the face of that holy paladin. I love that. Kill shot with the glyph. I seriously feel the glyph of kill shot is so OP. If you don't kill somebody with kill shot, then you get to use it again. The cooldown just gets refreshed. So they're going to take farm too, and I'm going to try to prevent them from taking blacksmith. So right now we definitely have the lead, especially if they can stop farm from being captured. Now it's unwise for me to go in there because I'll be overwhelmed pretty quickly. Now, Beast Mastery hasn't been popular since early Wrath of the Lich King. Reason being is essentially they nerfed the crap out of it right around when Ulduar came out. And then since then, survival has been the standard in pretty much both PvP and PvE. But in patch 4.06, the other 2 specs, Beast Mastery and Marksmanship, golly, look at all these guys, received significant damage increases. And I gotta say, I was never a fan of Beast Mastery before because I felt it was just too much of a face roll, and it was just too easy. You know, it's not respectable for any class if most of your damage comes from an NPC. But now it's actually quite a bit more sophisticated than that. I just got opened on by a rogue. I'm not happy about that. So I'm gonna try out Beast Mastery just because I've been leveling with it, and I'm really liking it so far in dungeons and things like that. Really happy about that. So PvP, it was strong early on, but I don't know about now. This rogue is giving me a hard time, man. They're just so quick. You can see those kill commands are hitting for nearly 20k against a 0 resilience target. And that, my friends, is impressive because you can do that from across the map. I don't know what the vanish range is on the pet when you send him too far. Ooh. But essentially, what the hell? I didn't know that there was a pet that could do that. Essentially, your pet can hit people for 20k. And they can be real far away. So, mages beware. Any range class beware. Beast Masteries and Vortigern, we don't mess around with that. Okay, kill command is not to be trifled with. It received significant damage increase in patch 4.06. As well as the mastery. The mastery increases your damage that the pet deals just by a standard percentage. And it's big. If you stack mastery in PvP, it's not a bad idea, man, because the pet is such a reliable source of damage. And anyone that messes with the pet and decides that, hey, I'm gonna attack this guy's pet, you can heal them for so much these days. It's ridiculous. Look at this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and copy his tactics. I'm not used to that the whole FD to drop aggro stuff, but he seems to be very fond of it. I don't know how he feels about getting headshot by arcane blasts like that, but he certainly likes to feign death. Now, the reason I originally strayed away from my hunter is because when I was PvPing, I felt like a coward. I was always running and hiding and doing all kinds of things that isn't in my personality. So that's why I moved into the manliest spec in the game, the Feral Druid. And it didn't take me long to consider that my main spec. Golly, come on, give me a break. Some days I really miss readiness, guys, so I can double disengage. Whew. So good. Now, if you're a Beastmaster and you're facing off against another hunter, one thing that's not a bad idea is to get in his melee range and wing clip him. Snare his ass so that he can't run away from you. And then just let your pet do the talking, because I tell you, I'm going to say it again, you mess with Vortigern and you're going to turn into cat food. Now, I haven't really been exploiting the aspect of the fox. It's a new aspect, which I think has even changed since it was designed to now be pretty much exclusively for PvP. I can't think of any realistic scenarios where you might want to use it in raid, unless it's like a complete movement fight. But yeah, it's definitely strange. It's like the mage is casting Scorch while moving. That's weird. It really is. I'm not used to the in-transit Cobra shots and steady shots. Look at these guys over here. We got two teammates fighting one warrior in a completely worthless location. That is the reason we're losing, ladies and gents, because the team is so disorganized. And they're even going to lose to this guy? I'm just going to send my pet over there and have him destroy that warrior. Oh, the paladin looks like he was able to take care of it. But that is certainly 100% viable, guys. You can send your pet across the battleground like this. This is a perfect example. He doesn't even know I'm here. I'm just going to send my pet, use Bestial Wrath on him, and just spam kill commands. And he's like, where is this guy? I don't see him. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use Bestial Wrath because I want to kill him. Bestial Wrath is like, it is terrifying. You can't stop the pet when they do it. So, when this happens and you get a ton of aggro like that, it's not a bad idea to use deterrence and feign death and just let your pet kill. Now, obviously I was overwhelmed, but were I wearing PvP gear and I had resilience and all that, I could definitely negate that situation. I don't know if you can change pets in a Battleground. I'm not going to try to do it right now, but there are some pet abilities like the Rhino that seriously knock opponents back further than a Thundershock does. If you don't know what a Thundershock is, that's the elemental shaman, the huge knockback. It only does it to one target, but in a situation like that, look at this. Look at this guy. He thinks he's so smart. Just because of that, I'm going to chase him down. By the way, I don't know if they toned up the graphics in patch 4.06, but it's looking real good in Altered Valley. There's a rogue there. Something that people underuse greatly as hunters is flares. Flares are so awesome. God, I wish I had a trinket right now. Flares instantly reveal stealth units. So if there's a rogue nearby and they're not expecting you, you could totally catch him off guard. Well, I didn't even notice he was immune. Mr. Divine Protection over there. Blessing of Protection or whatever. I'm not totally familiar with how that was changed changed in 4.06. Once again, I'm going through puberty if you didn't notice. Kidding. But forbearance, the debuff you get when you bubble, has been reduced to 1 minute. Okay, here's an example of what you do as a Beastmaster. See that? He's like, oh my gosh, he's marking me from that far away. Oh, I see. So apparently you can't send a pet that far. Well, you can. Just some kind of bug going on here. And that spider is immune to my trap. So you can see my pet opening up a world of hurt on that hunter way out of either of our range. And you can see how hard kill command is hitting people. It's remarkable. Now, I would say right now that hunters are definitely overpowered. Not to the point where it's a big problem. It's not like a frost mage. But I could definitely see Blizzard making some adjustments, especially to Beast Mastery. Just because in a Battleground situation, or even a duel or a 1v1 in an arena, the pet can be used to such great effect just by outranging people. And ferocity pets, for example, are like the anti-mage. They attack so fast that they just, it's like an enhancement shaman with the wolves. It just pummels spellcasts. And I don't know, hunters are really strong right now. I'm just gonna have some fun sending my pet after people like this. Here we go. He wants some. I'm interested to see if he can actually chase people down on their mounts. Can he? He moves at the same speed as people on their mounts. No, he caught him. That's hilarious. So I don't know if anyone else is trying Beast Mastery right now. But if you're a hunter, I definitely recommend it in PvP. And as far as PvE goes, I want to do a dungeon at level 85 just to show you how much hunters have changed. Now, if you're not interested in that, obviously you don't have to watch it, but I think it's going to be very educational because a lot of people, and when I stopped playing hunters, they were like the most popular class, and now I don't see them that often. Oh, come on, where is the stun? Oh, probably because my pet isn't even active. Awesome. That's probably the biggest nude mistake you can make as a hunter, is not having your pet active. Sometimes when you outrange them like that, they just go out of range. So you can see I'm doing pretty darn well here. Granted, I'm level 84, decently geared, but I'm definitely taking this Battleground by storm. I don't know if you've been paying attention. I haven't been getting all the killing blows that I deserve, but my pet has just been ravaging people. Just pay attention to the kill command. Here we go. That is a Ret Paladin. So I'm gonna give this warrior a chance to blow his cooldowns on me, and then disengage, just like that. And then hit him with a concussive shot, frost trap. And keep in mind, I can have unlimited focus while doing this because I'm using my Cobra shots in transit. Okay, so how am I still alive right now? That's what I want to know. That warrior had less than 1,000 HP. So when I PvP'd as a hunter, I was marksman through and through. And I was used to being able to spam traps and deterrents and disengages because of readiness, which I think was a 3-minute cooldown at the time. So I have to really adjust to allowing my pet to do the majority of the damage, which takes a little getting used to. Now if they get in your grill like that, you need to find a way to kite, but also make sure that your pet stays in range. Now it's not really difficult, but when they start, like the warrior screamed at me and feared my pet, I was focusing on my pet's damage as opposed to my own, and he wasn't even in range to deal damage. So look at those kill commands. Yeah. It's a terrible way to die. Ooh, there's more than one dude down there? Sweet. So when they try to stun you and snare you, don't forget that Bestial Wrath makes you immune to all that crap for a couple seconds. Now, there was very, very little that Paladin could have done right there. Now watch this, watch this. Look how far away. Oh, he's moving. Oh, yeah, get him. Look at that. Look how much damage the pet does. Okay, that guy is legging up a storm. You can hardly even see what is going on with him. But you get the picture. You can abuse the pet. Wow. These guys are not happy with me. Man, I wish I had trinkets. So I just got hit by some kind of an attack for about 16k from a proc paladin. Not really sure what that's all about. Rebuke, maybe? So playing like crap right there, but even so, still dominating people in here. I don't know. This is really my first Battleground I've ever played as a hunter since some huge changes were made, so you gotta give me some time to get used to it. But as of right now, I'm seeing that they take down most casters, and it takes practice to deal with some of the better melee, like Death Knights and Warriors. Oh, you son of a gun. Look at him. Look at him run away. Jerk. I feel like such a noob because I always see the hunters these days with their parachutes. It's engineering after they disengage. I never really understood that. I wonder if you could shoot a cobra shot while in the parachute, because then I would consider leveling it. What? How did he survive that? Bull smack. Sorry, I've been talking a lot lately. This isn't the first video I made today. And it's really long and drawn out. No! You better not. You better not. No! Split second. It's alright, I'm gonna kill both of these guys. Oh, and there's a third one. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that web wrap type deal. It reminds me of Pokemon. But it looks to be exactly like Chains of Ice, the Death Knight. So I need to look into some of the cunning pet abilities. I wonder how much less damage they do though than Ferocity. Even so though, it's probably definitely what you want to go for in PvP. Probably why I'm struggling with some melee. But anyways guys, this is a really long Battleground, and it looks like it's going to go on for a couple more minutes. And I need to change something real quick here. 1 second. Okay, there we go. So hopefully we can finish strong here. I started off strong and then I started getting my ass kicked when I started thinking I was all that over there trying to take on 3 people. Hunters really thrive when they're being used complementary with other classes, like other melee classes and such. Okay, that parachute's starting to look real nice right about now. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I just got owned by 3 people and I'm getting really upset about it. It's happening non-stop. I hate playing without resilience, guys. I really do. So I'm just going to stick with my team here and snipe people from afar because that's how the cowards play, you know what I mean? No, I'm kidding. That's how the non-soloists play. Sometimes I wish WoW was based more on individual skill than teamwork, because there isn't a single component these days that is... My favorite part of the game is soloing, and there isn't any of it. You know what I mean? You can duel, but that's broken because the game isn't designed to do that. Maybe I shouldn't be complaining about multiplayer in a massively multiplayer online game or whatever it stands for. That's okay though. I will just stick with the team here. And there we go. First Battleground since level 80. I think that gave me about a bar of experience. So I will be playing my Hunter, not as much as the other 2 classes probably, but he's fun. I really am enjoying Beast Match 3. So stay tuned for more BGT, more videos, all that. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.